What's happening, my people out there? Raoul TV Team R4UL, your favourite YouTube mechanic. We are back again, and what I'm doing this time around is I've got a Renault Koleos on a 2017 67 plate Renault Koleos 67. Yeah, it's a 67 plate. I keep on thinking about that number. What is going on with this world? Anyway, let's start again. Renault Koleos on a 67 plate, 67 plate. Right, straight face. Let's go, guys. Raoul TV, we are back again. We've got a 67 plate, 2017 plate, Renault Koleos, and we're going to go ahead and replace the rear brake pads and brake discs, okay? Should be dead easy. We need the diagnostic software for this job. So let's go, let's do it. Let's get at it, let's go. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I'm using the top-down software. You guys can use whatever software you can afford. You can use the Snap-on software, the Delphi software, the Wow software, the top-down software, whatever you've got, the launch software. I'm using the, basically the top-down one. So we'll go into maintenance, right? Okay, so maintenance, and then we'll go into brakes. Right, so make sure, before we do all that, make sure the handbrake is off, ignition on, handbrake is off, okay? And then we'll go into brakes. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, and we're going to find the car now. Renault. Switch ignition on. It is on. Okay, we'll go to automatically selection. It should find it. Okay, yeah, Koleos, that one. That's the one, mate. Parking brake. And special functions. I mean, like I said, different software will be slightly different. So it says activate maintenance mode and deactivate maintenance mode. So we're going to go to activate maintenance mode. Yes. I can hear it in the background now, winding itself in. Still doing it. It says command finish, but it's still doing it on one side. Right, there we go. It will beep like that. Right, saying that it'll say a braking system fault on there. You guys can focus. LED lights, you can't really tell. Right, but it says braking system fault there. It's not a braking system fault. Basically, it's just we've deactivated the handbrake. Right, so now we just take the brakes off and just replace it like a normal brake pad and brake disc. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, guys. So after we've done the diagnostic thing, we are gonna go ahead undo the brake fluid cap. Okay, it's a rear, so sometimes I don't even undo it, but it's a good practice just to undo it. When you're gonna push the pistons back, the caliper back, basically the fluid's got somewhere to go, basically. So it'll just come out through there, the pressure, and you don't want to break you don't want to burst no brake pipes. So yeah, undo that. Let's send it up. Okay guys, situation report is, as you guys, I've done this hundreds of times on Raoul TV Team R4UL. The thing is, but we're doing it again, but we haven't done it on a not Mitsubishi, on a Renault Koleos. Okay, so right, so what we need is a 13mm spanner or socket, ratchet, extension, whatever you've got. Okay, and all you do is take this one off. You have to hold this one, which is a 17, which we have here. Here's one I prepared earlier. So there we go. Hold it in there. Take the other one off. Let's do it. Right, so there we have it, guys. I've took this bolt off, took that one off. All we're doing now is get a flat screwdriver or a pry bar, whatever you've got, small pry bar. Just pry that off. Put it to a side. Okay. Brake pads, just flick them off, just like that, and then fall over. Tommy Cooper. Alright guys, the next bit is entirely up to you guys. If you want to struggle and be 10 men and hard women out there, you could do that if you want, or if not, you could do it my way, okay? If you want, you can get a spanner on there, onto this 17mm spanner onto that, and then crack it and take it off and struggle. Like back in the day, struggle kind of thing, right? But we are in the modern generation, right? The modern technology. We're going to go ahead and take that nut off. That's all we're going to do, okay? There's a 13mm nut there on that bracket. Take that off. Okay, this bracket moves out of the way, and then we can gain access to that one with a socket and everything. Happy days. Job done. Let's go. Okay guys, sit rep. Situation report is the caliper is moved to a side, as you can see there. I mean, eagle-eyed viewers are going to be saying, oh, you left the caliper there. It's safe, okay? It's not hanging or anything. It's all right, okay? If you want to be all professional, get a bungee cord, tie it up with a bungee cord. Happy days, right? This is how I'm doing it. Get used to it. Right, anyway, so what we're doing now is we're going to get I've already cracked these with a strong arm and the breaker bar, and the socket, sorry. So get a 17 mil, right, after you've cracked it, that is, ratchet spanner. Take that off. Take that one off. And take the bolts off. Alright, the next bit, there's no niceties about the next bit. You have to use a bit of brute strength, and basically, if you're going to replace the disc, right, replace the rotor, basically don't hit this bit, okay? Don't hit the surface, okay? If you are going to replace it, you can just hit it there or hit it on the back and everything, then happy days, it comes off. But I'll show you the way I normally take it off. Hammer, get a nice hammer, lump hammer, and just hit it there. Hang on. Normally I would have two hands on there, one hand to hold the disc, or if you're in America, rotor, right? And one hand to hit it, obviously. So we get the hammer. Boom! Did you see that? One hit wonder. Take that off. I'll put the nut there just in case it falls off and, you know, hits me on my foot. Even though I've got steel toe caps. Boom! Look at that. Right, there we go. We'll give it a clean out and we'll get the new disc on, or rotor if you want to call it, whatever you want to call it. Right, there we have it, the new disc. I'm going to call it disc because I'm in the UK. Right, but there we go. Put that one on. Just put that there just in case you don't want it falling off. Right, let's get the caliper bracket back on. And yeah, let's go. Just getting the bracket back on. As you can see there. You guys get the sketch, you guys get the drill. Put them two bolts back on, the 17 mil bolts, the bracket back on. If you want, give it a little clean out with a wire brush before you put it on. But mine looks okay, so just leave it. Right, get them two bolts on. And we'll go from there. Okay guys, so after we have done the bracket, tighten the bracket up, we move on to the piston, the caliper. I mean, if you wanted to, you could do this before you did everything else, but it doesn't matter, whichever way you want to do it. Right, so we get the wind back tool, but we're not going to wind it in, we're just going to push it in with the wind back tool. Use the flat surface of the wind back tool and push it in. And you might be thinking, why has my gloves changed all of a sudden? Because my hand's here. Right, why you might be thinking I've changed colour as well. My man Stuart's going to do it, and I'm going to film it so you guys can see it. Go on. There we go, straight back in, because I've disengaged it on the with the diagnostic. This should go straight in. You don't need to wind it in or nothing. As you can see, the flat surface. Basically, you can use the brake caliper pushback tool, you know, the one that spreads like that, but if you've got it. You can even use the big dogs, you know, the big pipe pliers, but don't go on the plastic here, right? Go on the bolt here and then clamp it in. That will do it as well. But I find this way to be the easiest way. One of these tools, you can get them off eBay, about £10, UK £10, literally about $10 kind of thing in America. eBay. Check that out. I'll leave the link in the description for the tool if you guys need it, or if you don't want to buy it, like I said, get some pipe pliers on it. It should do the job. Anyway, wind that back. We'll put the bracket back on, which is over here, you know, with the 13 mil nut, and get the pads on. Okay guys, sit rep. As you can see there, the caliper is pushed back in. Right, the brake pad, I put it on that side. I'll show you on this side, because for me to get the angle and everything on that side is a little bit harder. Okay, so what we do is we've got the brake pads, as you can see there, these ones, the two different brake pads. The one with a little step on it goes on the inside because of the caliper and everything. You can't really get it wrong. The one with no step on it, flat edge kind of thing, right, goes on the outside. Okay, so what we do is you put the brake pad in, I always say in an angle like that, right, and then push it forward. Do not go clamping these down, okay, these little clips, if you go clamping them down, like, you know, make them smaller, and then it'll go nice and easy, you know, it'll go on nice and easy. But we don't want that. We want it to go on with a bit of tension, so it holds it, or else they start to rattle. Right, if it's too tight, what you do is you get yourself a flat screwdriver, and what I do is a normal flat screwdriver, just give it a little tap there, bang, and a little tap there, bang, not hard, just a little tap, okay, so that way it just squashes them a little bit, okay, and then as you can see here, we've got a little bit of movement. We don't want it to be seizing up. There you go, happy day on. What we do now is we do some artistic work, like Leonardo da Vinci. Is that right? Or Van Gogh, whatever. Right, okay. Do some artistic work with some ceramic brake grease. Go to this side as well. Ceramic brake grease. That's why I said I'll show you on the other side, because I can't really get the camera in there properly. Okay. And that's about it. We'll put that bracket back on, put the caliper back on, the two 13mm bolts back on. Happy days, job done. Let's go. Okay guys, job done. We'll put the caliper, everything back on, brake pads back on, caliper back on, the bracket back on, piston push back, everything, the caliper piston that is pushed back. That's it, job done. Put the wheel back on and finish the job off. Let's go. Okay guys, so brakes are done and everything. What we do is pump the brakes up while we're in the car. Okay, turn the ignition back on. No, don't worry, I'm not going to start it. Stuart's doing the oil, as you can see there. Don't look into that. Right, okay, what we do now is we're going to go here and press deactivate maintenance mode. Hit that. Boom. And you can hear it in the background. The handbrake is getting engaged and everything. Right, command finish. That's on, off. And then all you can do is press the handbrake, lift the handbrake up. Happy days, job done. That's it guys, that's how we replace the rear brake pads and brake discs, or if you're in America, brake rotors, right? Brake rotors on Renault Koleos 2018. 17-18 kind of thing. I hope this video helps you guys out. If it didn't help you guys out, I'm sorry. Trying my best. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell button for me. Leave a comment in the comment section. Raoul TV, Team R4UL. We'll see you on the next one.